Welcome back to Review Remedy, where we help you make informed healthcare decisions with trusted insights from ScoreDoc. Few healthcare decisions require as much research as choosing a fertility clinic. Unlike booking a routine appointment, fertility care often involves multiple consultations, diagnostic testing, treatment planning, and ongoing communication with your care team. That's why choosing the right clinic isn't simply about finding the closest location or the highest reported success rate. It's about finding a team whose expertise, communication, and approach align with your needs. If you're searching for an IVF clinic in or around Chicago, you've probably realized there are plenty of excellent options. Each offers different services, treatment philosophies, and patient experiences. Sorting through all of that information can quickly become overwhelming. That's exactly what today's episode is here to simplify. Today, we're exploring ScoreDoc's list of the 3 best IVF clinics in and around Chicago for 2026. Rather than simply reading a ranking, we'll discuss what each clinic may be best suited for, what makes them stand out, and the questions you should ask before beginning treatment. Because the goal isn't simply to find a highly rated fertility clinic, it's to find the clinic that's right for your journey. As always, this episode is for educational purposes only and shouldn't replace advice from your fertility specialist.
Exactly. One thing many people discover during fertility treatment is that choosing a clinic isn't just about the medical procedures, it's also about communication. You'll likely have multiple appointments, lab work, treatment schedules, medication instructions, and lots of questions along the way. A clinic that explains every step clearly and makes you feel informed can make a complex process much easier to navigate. So as we discuss today's clinics, think beyond rankings. Think about which team fits the kind of support you're looking for.
Let's begin with Davies Fertility and IVF Specialists, SC. If you're just beginning your fertility journey, this is an excellent place to start your research. The first consultation is often about understanding your medical history, discussing previous testing if you've had any, and identifying the next appropriate steps. Not everyone who visits a fertility clinic immediately begins IVF. Depending on your situation, your physician may recommend additional evaluations or discuss a range of treatment options before deciding what makes the most sense. That's why choosing a clinic that takes time to explain your options can be incredibly valuable. The more informed you are, the more confident you'll feel when making decisions.
Next is Pinnacle Fertility, Illinois, Chicago. One of the things patients often appreciate during fertility care is having a coordinated treatment experience. IVF involves more than one appointment. There are consultations, hormone monitoring, imaging, laboratory work, medication schedules, and carefully timed procedures. A clinic with an organized care team can help reduce confusion and ensure you know exactly what comes next. Here's a useful tip. When comparing fertility clinics, ask questions like, how will you communicate test results? Who should I contact if I have questions between appointments? Will I see the same care team throughout treatment? Those practical details can make a meaningful difference throughout the process.
Our third featured clinic is Reproductive Medicine Institute. If your situation requires a personalized treatment plan, or you've already completed fertility evaluations elsewhere, this clinic is certainly worth exploring. Fertility care is highly individualized. Factors like age, hormone levels, reproductive history, lifestyle, and overall health all influence which treatment options may be appropriate. That's why individualized care matters so much. A good fertility clinic doesn't simply recommend a treatment. They explain why it's being recommended and help you understand what to expect throughout the process.
So how do you choose between these 3 excellent clinics? Instead of asking which clinic is ranked number 1, ask yourself a few practical questions. Am I just beginning fertility testing? Do I want a clinic that emphasizes coordinated, ongoing communication? Am I looking for a personalized treatment plan based on previous evaluations? The answers to those questions often help narrow your search much more effectively than rankings alone.
Here's another important reminder. Published success rates are only one part of the picture. Every patient's circumstances are different. Age, medical history, underlying fertility factors, previous treatments. All of these influence outcomes. So don't compare your journey to someone else's. Instead, focus on choosing a clinic that communicates honestly, answers your questions, and develops a treatment plan that's appropriate for your individual situation. That's the kind of partnership that builds confidence throughout the process.
If today's episode helped simplify your search, the next step is easy. Visit the complete ScoreDoc guide, where you'll find detailed clinic profiles, patient reviews, and additional information about each of today's featured fertility centers. The link is available in today's show notes.
Choosing a fertility clinic is an important decision. Take your time, ask questions, understand your options, and remember that the right clinic is one that helps you feel informed, supported, and confident in every step of your care. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Review Remedy. Until next time, stay informed, take care of yourself, and remember, the best healthcare decisions begin with the right information.